Gregory Tyler, Mr. Drayton, another live episode of the mixtape. I love live TV.
It's your favorite show.
Bad Billy.
I love live TV.
I do, because we did this one time before. But you'll never know, because you'll never see it. My man Randy.
What's up, M3ers? It's your favorite podcast. I'm one of the co-hosts of your new favorite show, Itzahme Rande, and I'm joined by...
Oh, it's me. We're going to way back there. Love live TV. Anyway, it's your man Gregory Tyler, Mr. Drayton, a.k.a. Bad Billy Jean. And thank you for joining us for this episode, Randy.
Well, today's show, we're going to ask, did YG learn that paying off a white supremacist for a pardon really just makes you a coon who's out of money? And do we really need a versus between him and the game? Also, once we're done with Greg doing the spotlight and me, Greg doing the anatomy and me doing the spotlight, if asked, you'll be able to successfully answer what you know about Aaliyah. The countdown and your comments live is Mixtape Monday, baby, on a Tuesday, and it starts right now.
Listen and listen closely. Good evening. It's your man, Gregory Thompson, Mr. Drayton, a.k.a. Alice's baby, a.k.a. Bad Billy Jean, and my favorite Tick-Tick-Tick co-host, other than Malcolm.
It's
Randy. Sorry about the mix-up, because you know what? This happens when it gets late in the season. It does. We get all ready, we get all hyped, we get souped up. We have a super jam-packed show for you today, and I'm very glad to be here. We did have very long days, both of us. I live in the seat of hell, and you're in a long day there. Where this is hot outside. Well, we're to give you some summer pleasure. What you got coming up today, Randy?
Well, you know what you normally ask me around this time.
I do. If I don't know...
That's news to me.
Random light-skinned people on the clips. I love that.
Gotta include everybody. Speaking of everybody being included, let's include a dude who I didn't know we still need to talk about. So I mentioned this last week where YG revealed that the FBI and the U.S. Secret Service have asked him to stop and lay off on the F Donald Trump song. Well, in later news, I'll be happy to announce to you, I guess, that YG and the game are doing this West Coast version of the upcoming Versus battle. Is actually going to be the July 23rd, so it's coming up. As always, you can start voting. You can vote for who you think is the winner of the whole thing. There's actually online voting right now, and 56% of the vote has gone YG's way over the game. I think I'm going to be the real winner. I'm not going to watch this.
Yeah. So, we had the conversation off air. I didn't know this still was a thing. And I'm glad to have you in my life because I feel connected to young people. I am an old man.
It's 3 years. It's 3 years.
No, but you are definitely.
I feel you.
More connected into that. He was like, oh, YG? I say, no, I know some YNs, but I don't know YG. But what else you got over there?
I also want to mention that if there's any parents who watch the show, there's a hit Disney series of movies called Descendants, where they're all the children of the famous villains. That tradition is continuing with their latest movie called Descendants Wicked Wonderland, where Brandy and Rita Ora will be reprising their characters. I don't know if you've ever seen the Cinderella with Brandy as Cinderella and Whitney Houston as her fairy godmother. Like,
of course.
She's reprising her character as Queen Cinderella for this upcoming movie.
Okay.
So still getting that bag. What you got, Greg?
What I got? There's some sad news today from Hollywood. Child actor Haley Hotley, famously for her role in Godzilla vs. Kong, sadly passed away at the tender age of 18
Yikes.
due to a car accident. Our thoughts and prayers go out to her family. Such a young, beautiful young lady with a very promising career. it's got to be very painful. And box office news from the weekend. I don't know about you, Itzahme Rande. You're going to go tomorrow.
Yes.
I know Itzahme Gregory stepped my seat last Thursday with the rest of America, seemingly, to check out the Odyssey. And boy, I tell you,
Quick question: What theater chain did you see it at?
The A1.
Okay, so that's like regional to you, like to the Planet Atlanta.
No, we have.
It wasn't an AMC. It's not a Regal. It's not a Cinemark. Okay.
I just didn't want to say AMC.
No. Because AMC is touting like a remarkable attendance this quarter, and this movie is leading the charge.
So you know why? Because AMC has better and bigger screens.
That may also be it.
Even in the hood, the screens that's out there,
right.
Most, this is very Afrocentric here.
All right.
And even in neighborhoods of color, I'm trying to be politically correct.
I feel you. Just say it.
Thank you. It's coming out choppy and crazy, but in the hood, in the black people neighborhood,
there you go.
They even have really big screens. So yeah, and
speaking of really big screens, I wanted to point out that there's 3 large, major 70 millimeter IMAX in the United States, 2 in California, 1 in New York, the Lincoln Square 13. We talked about trying to go. They even had a 3 a.m. show. When I clicked on it, the tickets were all sold out. That's amazing and fantastic for the Odyssey. So I'm still, excited about that. But Tom Cruise surprised a group of AMC employees and folks with a screening of the Odyssey at that very theater, which explains why they were sold out. We couldn't get seats because fucking Tom Cruise came and bought the whole theater out for everybody. There's that. Yeah, how much did we talk about? How much it made? This
$284 million.
That's insane.
That's insane.
That's his entire production budget. So now everything just pays for
marketing.
And
I'm not going to say only, but the budget was
$250 million. Yeah. Right. So this weekend made the whole production budget, and then now they're working out what it costs to market it, which is usually 65% of the movie.
And suck it to the poopy pants supporters,
Elon Musk,
who had a fucking cow because the beautiful Lupita Nyong'o played Troy. Yes, a black woman is the most beautiful woman in the entire world.
And that side of the world would really be there.
And in other movie news, Randy.
Yeah.
Nobody particularly cares. I know you don't want to see this, but in pre-sales, the Avenger Doomsday did 16.4 million. And so the reason I made this news today is because, my friend,
you're in the movie.
We were talking last year or sometime before that movies in person were dying. And we have seemed to fallen in love with let's go to the movies.
Let's go to the. When you make something that people want to see, they'll go see it where it is. That's why these ridiculous concerts with their high ticket prices are selling out. Looking at you, Beyonce. Not that you're ridiculous, but thousands of dollars for a ticket, and they're selling out. When people want to go to something, they're going to go to something. You just got to give them something to go to.
Yeah, I sold a grandkid for.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm just kidding. I did not. Sure. Do not get me up for child trafficking. But
oh no, you just met you soldier.
Is that it for the news today?
That's it for what I want to talk about for the news, but I got this.
Learned disgraced R&B star R. Kelly has now formally asked President Trump to commute his 30-year sentence for sexual misconduct convictions. Kelly was convicted in 2022, and last year he filed for an immediate release in prison, saying his life was in danger. His lawyer also made a public plea to President Trump for a pardon, but never formally filed for one.
This is why you didn't show me this. You normally tell me every stitch of this show.
What's with this buster now reaching out to 47 to ask him to let him out of prison? What's with the young Boozy asking $600,000 to get citizenship from some shady guys who represent? What is going on, Greg?
you normally tell me every stitch of the show. I think you left this out on purpose because I'm just like
flabbergasted.
I have no comment. I have absolute, and I'm gonna say this, and because, and what I'm going to, I mean, there's a comment, of course, because I have to keep talking because we're on a podcast.
I mean, let's get to the next thing.
Yeah, but I'm going to say this. I am going to say this for all those people. Oh, they always want the downfall of the black man. The black man. Then you're gonna trap Billy Illy Cosby, and then you're gonna trap. Then you got Diddy up in the jailhouse, and you see what they do? They get 10 cents in the bank, and they go right to the overseer.
It's crazy.
Right to the overseer. And you know what Dump is gonna do? Ignore the fuck out of him.
I mean, Boozy. They took his money, and when he asked for it, you idiot, you asked for it back. Oh, we don't got it. Why? Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. We'll make that for.
How much did he pay?
I'm sorry.
How much did Uzi Boozy or whatever his name is?
$650,000. Yeah, to be a dumbass coon.
Wow.
We got a comment, bro.
Oh, hi guys. Ricky Bryant, what's
show, my dude?
Sir?
I mean, it's just crazy.
Wow.
I don't get it. All right, so moving right along. Yeah. I mean, and it's gone, never to be seen again.
Not Bezos, bro. Not Escudos.
Not moolah, not lettuce. Legit cash. Gone.
Don't say lettuce because you know.
I know. I said that to trigger you. Check this out.
A star rapper is in arbitration after paying $600,000 for a presidential pardon that never arrived. Rapper Boosie Badazz, whose legal name is Torrance Hatch, is seeking to recover $300,000 from MAGA lobbyists Jacob Wohl and Jack Berkman.
Now that reminds me of...
Yeah, what's going on?
Well, the lady owes me $20. I gave her a $20 and she didn't give me nothing.
Why does she owe you $20?
$20 bill. I gave her a $20 bill.
For what?
For anything. I don't care. Whatever it's for, but she can give me my money back if she ain't gonna do nothing with it.
Okay, were you planning to buy some drugs or something?
Was.
What kind of drugs were you wanting to buy?
Rock.
Yes,
I was.
You gave her $20 to buy.
I gave her $20. She gave me some plaster.
And now you want your $20 back because she didn't supply you with crack cocaine.
Now let me hold your hand when I tell you this. These rappers are not loyal to the struggle. They will do anything with this man to get out of the trouble that they made for themselves. Boosie told us he would do this 5 years ago.
Would you have done that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You take a picture with Trump?
Yeah, for not going to jail, hell yeah.
Yeah, I think most people would.
Hell yeah.
It's the good shot. Oh wow.
All right, so I mean, it's what's in it for me, no matter what the optics look like for everybody else.
You do me a huge favor.
Anything for you,
bro. Please, I love you like cooked food. Can we move on?
We are, as a matter of fact. That was the last thing that I wanted to say.
Thank you, good guy. And if you ever
moving on to people who suck and make music, to people who are pretty damn good at what they do as they go up on the road. This week's
bam, 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 bam. My niece went to go see the herpes tour.
I'm not familiar with that tour.
Chris Brown and
the Bumpy Lumpy tour. Okay. Herpes tour. I'm like, what kind of new age garbage is this? It's chlamydia. What is happening? Okay, so speaking of people going on tour, are you familiar with the gentleman Noah Kahan? Noah Kahan? He's like a folk pop singer. I like
some of his stuff. I like it.
Yeah, he had a concert at City Fields that he had to cancel because it was like thundering and lightning like no one's business. It's the concert the tour that he's on is the We'll All Be Heroes Forever. It's a stadium tour. He's going to be at the Busch Stadium August the 2nd, and then another stadium named for beer, the Coors Field in Denver. He'll be there August the 8th and August the 9th.
Yep.
He had a song in the countdown. We had talked about it a couple of weeks back. I'm not a consumer.
No, I mean no, but
my job is to report the news, not.
I think right, but we had this conversation before. any artist will have a redeeming quality. If you know, like, oh, he sounded okay. And I may not be, you may not be on my list. You know what I mean? I can't stand your body of work, but there is something because you took the time out of your
I hate the shit you make.
Yeah.
But that one song is my jam.
Yeah, but you took the time out of your life to stand in front of people and bare your soul.
I mean, good
so I'll give you some points for that. You know what I mean? Yeah. But some of it is good. It's real folksy.
Very folksy.
What's his name? Jack? No, not Jack. It's real. The redhead. What's his name?
Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran. Prince can't stand him. So,
I could care less. I love Ed Sheeran.
I know, and I'm not saying
himself.
Listen, we're not going to do that, Bad Billie Jean. We're not going to do that. No.
All right. Well, maybe you can help me with this next
one. On this shirt right now. No. I feel like Austin Powers. No.
Sip it.
Go ahead.
Sip it. I fought for weeks trying to wrap my head around why I didn't, and then you were like, "It's just because you don't like them." But if you do, you can go check out Tame Impala as he is on tour. Yes, Kevin Parker.
Well, now I
multicolored. Dazzling light show. He's known for these ridiculous visuals, apparently, when I Googled him. He'll be August 1st, he'll be in Charlotte at the Spectrum Center. And then if you can't get more enough, you want more rather, August 4th, he'll be at the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. Here we are, bound by the sun like Dracula. So I never understood that song, and we'll get into it later in the countdown. But they did a remix, and people love the remix more than the original. And I really wish I had like an air gun with air bullets.
Wait a minute, back up. I was saying I had another person in my house fixing something. But did I just hear you sing the lyrics to Dracula?
It's in the countdown every week. That part is stuck in my head.
Wait a minute. So now this all makes sense. This all makes sense.
I don't hate it. It's just not me.
So we had this show has been pretty difficult to put together. I'm not gonna lie to you. We have been at it more than normal. Like, just, sometimes it's fun, but at some point
it's always fun for me.
Well, you want to kumbaya with your homie, right? Be like, fuck it, okay, it's over. I love you, bye. But this week we have found other things to argue about, and he hates Dracula, right? And so he says, "No, you do. Let's talk about it real quick. Give me 10 seconds." And so, he hates Dracula, y'all, right? And so he's like, "I don't like this." And then he asks, and sincerely, he comes to me like a little child. He says, "Why don't I like this? I want to like this so bad." And I said, and I wanted to like sit him on my lap. I said, "Son, everything is not very
That's not what happened, Negro. It happened on the show. Everyone can see it for their damn self." I said, "I wanted to like this song. Why don't?" He said, "I know you did." He said, "I think I know why." I said, "I don't know why, Greg. What do you think it is?"
Why publicly? Why don't you like this song? It is melancholy. It has no point.
My homegirl at work, she said he has another song. You should listen to it. I listened to it. I was like, "Kill me." I don't.
Yeah, because it has no point. It's remember that song, Putting on the Hits, Putting on the Ritz?
I like that song. It spawned a hit TV show.
It's kind of around.
Okay, I feel you. It's bizarre, but I mean, for people who like Tame Impala, and it literally, I thought his name was Temecula because I didn't pay any attention.
Like Tame Impala?
Yeah, man, I'm not really paying attention. I just saw T's and A's. I assumed the rest. Anyway,
can we
talk
move
to
on
me.
again? I guess it's over. You have another concert back there?
No, but I have somebody who should never be on concert ever again. I've heard of getting your money's worth, but that's ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, you get what you pay for when you pay for that. You're muted, but that's cool. Check this out.
breakdown. We can do it, we can do it, we can work it out. The sun came out.
Everybody's somebody's fool. But also
That should be like a top of the classics list, in my opinion. I love MJ Ballad.
I want to be free, free like the wind blows.
Like when he really gets into a groove and he feels it, like this part.
I want to be free. I just love it, baby. I want to be
He was on his.
That's a good palate cleanser for terrible singing and dancing. I know you hate that, but maybe you'll love this. I'll put everybody out of their misery. I'm pretty sure he definitely was hurting more. Why is he still around? That was from a while back, but I felt like the juxtaposition between Bobby Brown's terribleness as an older man and then Michael Jackson's brilliance and then this guy. And then you disappeared, right. So you had the same sentiment I had. I had to host the show, so I didn't have the luxury.
Well, all of them made me want to throw up in my mouth. But, so to give some background on the Smollett performance, it was for Harlem Pride.
Mm-hmm.
Not a historic moment. Okay, let's go.
Yeah. So I literally let my fingers do the walking, and I reached out to this human being in hopes that for when we return for season 2, we can do a segment where we highlight people who are indie artists who are just starting out, like this fellow.
You so fucking scared, Papa said that. How you got me waking up in cold sweat, dreaming about your chest, kissing on your neck, even though you can't return a fucking text. I am still obsessed, holding all my breath, that you'll come around and get this thing in check. Be a fucking man, bro.
You know, interesting enough, his social media team is flooding my timeline.
Interesting. So you should also talk to him. Double the.
Well, no. I mean, okay.
I'll do it myself.
No, I'll do it. I mean, but
no, you just said no.
Wait, no, I said no because I was a pause breaking the sentence. But yeah, it's
no.
Awesome. Right, pause break. No,
let me make works.
Let me make my point. So,
okay.
My point is, yes, I would love to interview him. Yes, he has an interesting aesthetic, and I'm excited to know what he has coming next. So yes, we would love to have you here on.
As a man who likes men, that song was actually quite dope. Check this artist out.
Wrote this down, the words jumped off the page. Niggas know what time it is, like Flavor Flav. Never putting me in a box, cause that's a cage. I spit, baptized hip-hop, niggas been saved. I'm Dave. When I ball, I'm stern with it. You can have it on you, still get burned with it. Smooth, heavy cream flow, butter churn with it. You more ice cream cone, I'm more big worm with it. Playing with my money like playing with my emotions. You playing with yourself, using too much lotion. What's all this commotion? You got locomotion. To my own horn, cause this shit locomotion. On every track is facts, I shot third rail. We up top like chemtrails with bird cell. In life, you either gonna be hammer or the nail. Shit, I'd rather be Thor and take a crack at your jaw. Or tempted murder, I'm aiming at the beat from the waist up. Came out the pussy with a shape up. Drinking niggas paste ups. Made my
Not came out the pussy with a shape up. I mean, come on, man. So also reached out to that gentleman as well. So hopefully I have a glass table, but knock on wood, some things happen. What you think of that banging?
That's dope. That is fire. I miss that kind of hip hop. Fire. Shout out to Dave. I'll reach out. I know some people to reach out to in behalf of him. So
Okay.
dopeness. He had been dropping like vignettes online.
Okay.
That's one of the first full length things. And I love that. He used to that Wu-Tang.
I know. One of the dopest songs, and you sampled that shit, which is kind of dope.
Now, the problem that they're having, because when it came across my timeline, and I think they need to get this right with the technical people. When you Shazam it, it comes up as
Wu-Tang Jam.
Yeah, it does. So just be careful. Word to the artists. Get your tech team out there. But it's dope. It's very old school, very reminiscent. Super dope. Looking to hear more. Dave, welcome to the scene, baby. All right, go ahead.
We're going to get to our comment here from our main man, Mr. Calvin.
Ew. I'm going to start talking like Aretha.
I was going to say, is that a cry for help? Are you having a stroke?
I'm going to start answering like Aretha. Hey, Greg. When that kid from Saturday sit down.
Yes. That shit was hilarious. All right. One more before we get to the next segment. Check it out.
For a while, he's been cosplaying Basquiat, which has been interesting to watch because I'm just like, I wonder why Jay-Z used Basquiat as a muse. I think some of it is the New York connection. I think Basquiat is a great symbol of somebody who is not just beloved in the art world, but was a young Black man who is kind of, especially post-death, ascended to this level that Black men typically don't. Black people don't, specifically in the, fine art, high art world. I think that by performing and invoking Basquiat, Jay-Z is trying to communicate something to the class of people he's around now, which is, I think, the billionaire class. What is he saying? Is he saying I'm creative and I'm intellectual and I'm into art? And it's an interesting cosplay. Getting underneath the psychology of the cosplay, especially since Basquiat died very young. He died when he was in 20. So Jay-Z is a man in his, he started the Basquiat cosplay around 50 years old. So a man in his 50s dressing like a dead guy who died in his 20s. This is a direct Basquiat reference right here. And I just want to know why he is invoking him.
I was today years old. We had shows ago talked about, we actually were mentioning ahead of the Yankee show. A photo came out. You took issue with the way the hair looked. We had hilarious jokes about it.
We laughed about it.
We did. Because I didn't know. I didn't know. So what do you think about the fact that he's taking on?
Well, so if you listen, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Did you want to say something?
That was the end of my question to you.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure I get it all. You hear in a lot of his lyrics that, and even his wife's lyrics, I'm knocking Basquiat's off the wall. And he'll mention, you're knocking down, knock down my Warhol, and so I feel as though this is not scientific or in any way affiliated with any of their camps.
Thank you, Dr. Drayton.
My opinion, correct. Okay. So it says to me, I am of the billionaire class, but I am not like those niggas. Okay? I am not Dr. Dre. I am not whomever else, Oprah. I Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry. We don't have any to choose from. So
yeah, I'm just saying that's the middle ground. That's hilarious. Dr. Dre, Oprah, Tyler Perry.
Yeah. So there you go. But it's like I collect these things for my children. You know what I mean? This is how we keep the culture going. And he's right on a certain. However you feel about Jay, that is a marvelous thing that he's doing. He's collecting high-end Black art, and he's curating for his children. Now, I can say the same thing about the light-skinned coon and his wife.
Oh, man. Where do we choose?
Swiss Beats and Alicia Keys. So they curated, what's her name, that did the picture of First Lady Michelle Obama. I just want to go see her art exhibit.
She's very famous. I know. I can't think of her name either.
Oh, my Amy Sherrill. God, Lord. I would have died 1,000 deaths. I would never know.
Didn't want that on live TV.
We don't want that on TV.
Or at all.
They had a private collection that came to the High Museum here in Atlanta, Georgia, before Amy Sherrill's actual exhibit, and they too had Amy Sherrill and Basquiat and all these famous Black photographers, and I mean, to all their coolness aside, This is a marvelous thing they're doing for the culture. I think it's a great thing to say we collect more of the stickers.
Can I just pose one final thing before the coffin gets this nail? What do you think of the 50-something-year-old man embodying a 20-something-year-old man?
I think, and so I think inspiration has no age or no time.
Okay, so that's fair. That's fair.
It's the same thing as Madonna taking on Marilyn Monroe. Or,
typically, it's the reverse of younger emulating older. So that was my postulation to you of an older person emulating someone younger. Does that not seem like they were more accomplished than you at the age that you are, at the age that they were? That was all my concern.
No, because
it's flattery. It's an homage.
Yeah, and it's
as far as homages go, I'm good with that.
Right, and it's I don't, it's how can I? What am I thinking of? So we're thinking of. King Tut. King Tut was a teenager. You know what I'm saying? We don't think of King Tut being a teenager when we
very early age.
Yeah. And we don't think of these things. We think of him as a great ruler. Mark Antony, all those Roman leaders.
Right.
We're not that old.
Medicine now. We're better medicine.
What I'm saying,
refrigerated meat.
I think it is an homage to Basquiat's ongoing legacy, because now you see these little white kids with these backpacks with Basquiat prints on the back.
Okay.
T-shirts. I have a couple of Basquiat T-shirts. Guilty. You know what I mean? Do you not think that this is a part of
I feel totally differently, but we've killed this, and there's not anything left in the tank about this. Check this out.
You don't.
I don't dig it.
Why not?
I don't. I don't. We don't have a long. It would take a day.
Okay, well, you call me later. I'll
Chris else has something cool to say.
Hey guys, I've enjoyed my 3 weeks in Atlanta. Come back, please. We miss you. Did you talk about Jackie's back on Saturday? Yes, sir. You need to go back and watch the show because she talked about.
All right, so I don't have any assets for this, so we're just going to do this off rip. So let's just bring us to our favorite time with old artists, new music.
Okay, Randy.
I love that record store.
To you, sir. I'm going to make a theme song to this. I like it.
All right, so ultimately, the first person we're going to talk about, Mr. Calvin, don't fight me in the comments. I'm going to talk about Mr. Sam Frederick Smith. He's got a brand new album out. This will be his 5th studio album called Hazel Eyes. It comes out August the 21st. The first single that he released was called My Guy. I listened to it, and it didn't immediately grab me. It was typical Sam Smith, but it didn't blow up my proverbial skirt. There are 12 tracks on this album. In his own words, it's described as a heartfelt ode to the city of New York, which is where Sam now lives, end quote. His last album that came out was Gloria. It debuted and it peaked at number 7. It was boosted by the Unholy song. I don't know if we've fallen out of love with Sam Smith. Thoughts, Greg?
Oh, I don't think we have.
Okay.
I'm not a fan, but I don't think we have. There is some... He has a great falsetto. I enjoy that. It's God bless him. I think artists should have the right to be artists. You know what I mean? I think if he wants to do an ode to New York, I ain't gotta listen to the fuck it. But was you sent it to me, and it was like, yeah.
My guy isn't great. It's not great. Okay,
you're not the target. We're not. I'm gonna say we are not the target audience for some of this music. So
I genuinely loved him, but that song just did not say "Buy Me."
And that is one way. That is one artist where we really kind of went.
I know. I was expecting.
You really went to Pat. I feel bad for you for that, because I'm like, oh, homie went to bat for you. Make this gross.
That's a Christmas present for me under the tree. Let's talk about somebody who's been doing it for a minute. He's been in the rap game for a while. Mr. E40, the Bay Area OG, is released a jam-packed mega CD. It has 40 tracks, 4 discs, 40 tracks. I don't know what he's been doing, but he's been in the lab proverbially. His last album came out November of 2023. So I guess these last 2.5 years, he's just been cranking out stuff. I like his old stuff. I tried listening to even that last album that I just mentioned. I just didn't really dig it. I made a note to myself. Snap Your Fingers. That's not even really his junk, but he's on it. And then I Don't Fuck With You. Again, another song that's not his, but he's on it with Big Sean. I think I like E40 in doses of being on it with somebody else. Do you fuck with E40?
I do not.
Okay. Well, for those of you who do, that 4-disc album is coming out August the 28th, so you've got plenty of time to like it or love it. Yeah, it's sometimes, like we talked about, some of the music is just not for me, and then sometimes
it's not. So to be perfectly honest, I was never a E40 fan, so E40 coming out now, it's like, oh, whatever. But I have an artist that just dropped a new single that we know her from her turn in American Idol. My girl, former talk show host Kelly Clarkson.
Citrus and gun.
Hey,
I've been with for the first time.
We can afford Listen, she dropped a new single this last week called "I'd Be Lying." Typical Kelly Clarkson, kind of in a pop vein.
She did on her show. I liked it live, Greg. I liked it live. Right. I like you said, it's typical Kelly Clarkson. I liked it.
I didn't hate it.
Okay.
I feel like the grouchy old man and the Muppets. You know, like I mean, I'm just like,
why is the sun so fucking bright today?
Listen today, and he says, "You hate everything." I was like, "No, I do not hate everything. I do not."
That's the impression that I've gotten from doing this show since May 4th, 2026.
I don't hate it.
Wait, where's my camera? Right there.
I don't hate everything, but it's
I feel you.
When it's for me. It's for me. When it's not, I know it's not for me. And this was just middle of the road. It was better than Sam Smith, but it was just run of the mill Kelly Clarkson.
I love that for us. Tell
me.
So you won't be buying that.
Yeah, no,
you won't be
I will.
buying Sam Smith. Okay. All right. So I was going to say you're going to be saving some money in August because we haven't found anything knock at the park. Are you going to buy Prince's album that's about to come out?
Nope.
All right. Well,
no.
So let me
yeah,
because I thought for sure you'd be buying that.
No, because like this stuff they're releasing now was never meant to be released. He wanted to keep it away, and I want to honor his wishes. There's probably nothing I heard out of that vault blows my skirt up.
Not even the title track.
No.
Okay.
No, and some of it he's written for other people, like Tears in My Eyes. He gave to Celine Dion.
Okay.
Leave the dead people stuff alone. You know. Now I did enjoy Michael Jackson's Chicago, but that was proverbially and honestly released, on purpose because he wanted it out there.
The entire Escape album, I think, is great, except for the addition of Justin Timberlake. But
I get it.
Speaking of people being additional and all that other stuff, I got just a few more things to roll through.
Wait, are we really about to act like Drake ain't that Michael Jackson of hip-hop? 14 #1 records, past Michael Jackson, most Hot 100 #1s by any rapper ever. Over 100 billion streams worldwide. You ain't gotta like him, but the numbers don't lie. Or do they? Because for years you've had allegations of taking people's music. So are your numbers tainted? Even on this new Iceman project. Let's look deeper into it. It's time to...
So I brought that up because we have this Billboard conversation every week, and we're like, Greg, why does this song do blah, blah, blah? And last week you were like, the algorithm, they have good marketing team, blah, blah, blah. So it really feels like it's not just me. I don't really dig this fellow. Aubrey is not any, I don't dislike him enough to hate him. I just don't get it. And all these people blow all the smoke up my butt about how good this, I don't get it, but he just seems like a hype machine.
It is, bro. It is. You know how you don't like Dracula?
Okay.
I'm not trying to pick on you.
Is this our litmus test for everything and the rest of our friendship?
Because I understand.
The car sucks. You know how you don't like Dracula?
No, because you know what? Here's the thing.
Talk to me.
I like it, but I understand completely why you don't.
Okay.
So
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
I feel you.
Right. And so like so I often tell people all the time, listen, I can disagree with you and still, have an opinion, have a somewhat of a favorite. I can find something in the whatever we're talking about to like.
Okay.
So with Aubrey, I always saw him as a colonizer and an opportunist.
He uses the hard ER, bro. He uses the hard ER when he talks
right,
about
and just because your daddy black, take it back.
Who the fuck does that? Right. All right,
and now you lost money on the Argentine, so of course you would bet on the colonizers.
Of course.
And I wish you would have lost your mama. But anyway, I digress.
But thank you for weighing in on that with me, bro.
Yeah, to answer your question real quick. No, I think history will not reflect kindly on the record companies at this time. He is going, in my uneducated opinion, he will get caught up in some 21st century payola situation. Go ahead.
Until then, one last hole to dig.
I know for sure, that Rock Nation was seeding negative stories about Colin Kaepernick during the time that he was really in traction with Jay-Z. For sure. I've told this story before. I'll tell it again. This is another story where I give Harvey a ton of credit, right? So I'm at my desk one time. This is after the Rock Nation NFL deal has been announced. Hey, I just got this information on the phone. I know who was on the other end of the phone. I know who Harvey's Rock Nation contact is, right? He comes over to me and he tells me all of these things. And it was the whole Colin Kaepernick doesn't really want to play narrative. Didn't go to this training, or he sabotaged himself this way or whatever. Actually, it was the same thing that people had started to hear on First Take. Harvey comes over to me and he says all of this stuff and he's like, yeah, did you know that he actually doesn't really want to play? And I looked at Harvey and I said, look, I don't think that we here at TMZ should be getting in the middle of what's going on between Colin Kaepernick and Jay-Z. I think if we run what.
No,
I didn't know anything about this.
No, I don't. I am not. And let me just tell you, bro, you are 50% of the show, and I respect your journalistic integrity.
Right.
But I am not going to report on the story that Harvey has anything to do with.
I got you. And so.
Feel however you want to feel about Jay, but fuck TMZ.
Got you.
Fuck Harvey.
It was more about what happened to Colin Kaepernick. So
yeah, but that
everything else aside, I did not know this happened.
Well, so here's, and we still don't know, because let me tell you something. If I'm going to report a story, I'm going to tell you who told me, because I can stand 10 toes down, or I'm not going to say anything.
Never mind this Harvey fellow. My whole feeling is that
TMZ.
The story was what was important to me, because I foolishly and stupidly did not know that there was an additional outside force working against Colin Kaepernick besides the then Trump administration. I didn't realize this is how part and parcel of Jay-Z got his hands on the Apple Music halftime show. I didn't know that. So forget the human that brought the story to me. When I looked it up, that part is real. So I didn't know this.
It's real because he said it. Let me tell you something. And here's the whole thing about it. I mean, I don't know. Believe what you want. But all I'm going to say is I am not going to believe a story from a motherfucker that don't like me. Fuck Harvey gay punk white motherfucking racist ass. I'm not gonna believe that. And for that coon that works for him, that set up this and that, fuck how you feel about Jay. I don't give a fuck how you feel about Jay.
And that's fair.
But you will not. Tell me who told you, bitch. Harvey, tell me who told you that shit. Because you the bitch trying to sell clicks and views and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? You trying to hold. Nah, fuck that shit. Coon, kiss my ass. Next. Hey.
Cleanser.
Is Uptown Funk the song that ripped off the most songs? Let's find out and take a look at the evidence. First off, they got sued by the artist Collage for ripping off their song Young Girls. They were also sued by the Gap Band for ripping off their song Oops Upside Your Head.
Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up.
Say oops upside your head. Say oops upside your head. Say oops upside your head. Say oops upside your head.
Next up, the group Zap sued because they said Uptown Funk sounded like their song, More Ounce to That Bounce. Let's listen.
Dance, jump on it. If you said and flown it. If you
That's Boulder City.
Lastly, the group The Sequence said that Uptown Funk ripped off their song Funk You Up.
Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up.
Right on up, we're gonna funk you. Right on up, we're gonna funk you. Right on up, we're gonna funk you. Right on up.
Now, I hear that rhythm, Uptown Funk it, we're gonna break you. But it's funny because there's no melody, so it's hard to know if it crosses the line. But either way, that case was dismissed. So what do you think? Was Uptown Funk just inspired by these songs, or did they rip them off?
Again, I always ask, homage or theft?
Theft and homage.
Both?
Well, because if you pay homage, something you got to pay for it.
Well, they seem they got sued for this, so that's how they paid for it.
But I'm just saying, but they should have had enough fucking wherewithal. If somebody says, "Hey, I think you used my record," just pay them.
And see, it's getting the clearance, right? There's a famous story about Cisco and the Thong Song, how he used that line, "Livin' La Vida Loca." The song went to radio while they were still waiting to get the clearance, which they never got. So Ricky Martin makes more money off of the Thong Song than Cisco is ever going to make. Because they didn't get clearance. I don't get why. I don't understand why. Like Robin Thicke.
Robin Thicke.
Why when it's so easy to is it for fear of them saying no and your whole song hinges on? I don't get it.
But let me tell you, so and you're very neutral about this particular artist, but they're really good at this one thing. Beyonce, she's really good at starting months and 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 getting all her clearances. She's probably the only one of the artists that I know that she uses hundreds of samples, and everybody gets paid.
Okay, see, that makes sense.
Marie got her only Grammy.
Wow.
Because of Renaissance, the first. Okay. She know goddamn Marie. And now the next position of that is she removed Khalees. Because Khalees talked shit and she was like, okay, bye girl, I'll just take you out.
Chick says goodbye.
Right. So, I think, bro, the two things can be true in this before we move on. Mm-hmm. Two things can be true in this. You need to pay for your homage. You need to pay for your.
I agree.
You have to pay for your shit. Like, dude, like.
Or you will pay for it.
People, and say what you want about Jay. Now, Aubrey doesn't pay for his. But
he's got Universal behind him. They got other plans. They got lawyers and shit.
Let me tell you something. Kendrick Lamar pays billions for clearances.
Oh, yeah.
Luther Vandross is a Grammy winner today because of Luther. Right. Oh, that's a great note, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, so and stuff like that. And and it's and Prince famously, if you called him and he liked your shit, he famously let you use it.
I think Michael Jackson let SWV use the Human Nature song Pro Bono.
Famously.
Speaking of Michael Jackson.
You're a vegetable. You're a vegetable. I'm still they hate you. You're a vegetable. Just a buffet. You're a vegetable. They eat off of you. You're a vegetable.
Those are the actual words. Isn't that not weird? That's not weird. Check this weird shit out.
I don't care what they say about me. Life is a toy, that's who I be. Got a problem with all my cats, then tell me, boy.
Y'all can kiss her ass.
Ha, ha, I'm running out of gas.
I got your gas.
I can smell it.
I feel like I'm too young and old at the same time for that to exist.
Why do you drag me here for these things?
Drag with RuPaul. Ha 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 ha! I get it.
I'm standing. I don't.
It was.
I don't know what to say. Like, I don't even know.
It was topical. I don't know. It was
Why?
weird. I don't know how they met each other.
They are best friends, by the way.
Really? I think a car accident led to their existence. Anyway.
I mean, she's been on RuPaul's Drag Race several times.
Really?
They're huge fans of each other, yeah.
I guess it's because I don't watch the show.
Well, let me tell you, you ain't missing nothing.
Don't tell us
But
what
be clear, I know.
So those were two people that it seemed weird being together.
No, they have been friends for years, and that's not the first song they've done.
It was weird for me.
Well, how do you think I felt? I need a root canal right now.
They got self-roofied after that one. So in the milieu of tonight's show about Aaliyah, in the lead up for our show, this is the part where we get to debate the merits or the sameness of a few artists as they compare. So fix your damn face. It's time to get into this week's Debate Your Mama. Argue with the mirror.
Listen, I think this I think this particular week, give you guys behind the scenes, I think this particular week has given us the most.
This tested Randy and Greg like an 18-hour road trip, and we both had to pee, and neither one was stopping. It was not.
All I was doing was presenting facts, you know.
So was I. You didn't like those facts.
No.
Led to tonight's episode. Oh, it's okay. A brother's good. I'm Irene.
Oh, but we must understand that your facts did not. I mean,
tranquilo, papi, tranquilo.
I see. Okay. But listen, I understand. But I like the person that we were talking about. I don't necessarily.
I do too. We love Aaliyah, but let's talk about the first person. Okay,
go ahead.
Well, let's get to the first person that we were going to debate your mama over. This young petite. Yeah, I know you don't really care for that song.
Actually.
That was Maya. I know, right? So that was Maya doing a Aaliyah tribute, right? So the Ghetto Superstar was doing her damn thing. This tribute happened during the Essence Fest, I want to say, right?
Missy Elliott and a few other friends put together a much needed Aaliyah tribute. In preparation for this show, gosh. I wanted to put this off on because it makes me so incredibly sad. When we lose promise, you know what I mean? Like it was so promising. But okay, let's get back to the artist. I'm sorry.
So Maya, like the main debate for me was, since Aaliyah was a established singer and later on, just before her passing, an actress, I wanted to establish whoever we debated would have along the same criteria, right? So Maya, believe it or not, was in like a lot of movies actually. Do you remember? You know what her first film was, Greg?
I do not.
In Too Deep.
You told me that. I'm sorry. I should remember that. Yeah.
Gritty crime thriller with Omar Epps when he was attractive. And then she also played the character Mona in the jail sequence of Chicago. That performance actually. What?
Lip shits.
I actually, did you like Chicago?
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. It was fantastic.
That was the version that Queen Latifah was nominated.
And she kept her movie career going with another hit movie, the modern day version of House Party. I wanted to watch it. I never got around to it. The OG is my favorite, and I think Rudy Harlan has something to do with this. So, okay. Anyway, so there's that. What's your favorite Maya song? Or do you have a favorite Maya song?
I do, actually.
Okay.
What's that y'all come over? Her and Missy. Oh my gosh. Oh God.
For it to be your favorite, it's like it's almost on the tip of your tongue.
It is. I am so sorry, America.
Mine is.
Go ahead.
Boy, you never find another lover as good as this.
Yeah, come on now.
So you better represent.
Is that Maya?
Because my love is like, no. The Bomb Baby. That's the wrong song. Her song was My Love Is Like, whoa. I thought that was the same fucking song.
That's my favorite song.
What a dumbass.
Like,
I listened to the wrong song. I just realized that as I'm singing it. I'm like, these are women singing this.
My Love Is Like, whoa is my favorite.
Ghetto Superstar is a dope song too. But I really like the Fugees, so I was pretty much going to like anything that they were. Yeah. Praz, I loved them.
Yeah, My Love Is Like, whoa.
That's what I meant. I'm so sorry.
Sometimes Missy is in her bag.
I'm a heavy drinker.
Yeah.
Speaking of someone else, sometimes I'm a heavy drinker. Life be coming at you fast. Here's a cool story about our second person that we're going to talk about in tonight's debate, Jamal.
Favorite Aaliyah memory, Ronnie Lee. My favorite Aaliyah memory, I would have to say it is one time she had the flu. And she and I stayed on the phone for like 6 hours that night, talking about how we felt about the industry, the good, the bad, the ugly, just talking about everything that we feel. I think that would have to be my favorite memory of her. And one time we had an outside show that I remember us just watching the other performers. It's stuff like that that always means the most, because you never think someone so beautiful, someone so talented, someone so loving. She was really gentle. Her nature was extremely gentle, and it's like you never think you won't be growing old together. So when I think of her, I think of those two moments the most, because on the phone that night she was just telling me like who was checking on her and making sure she was okay, and she was in love at the time, and I don't know, it just, those are the memories that mean the most.
Monica needs a book, because somebody asked her, girl, what was your favorite memory of Whitney Houston? She gave this great story. I love her. She's very gentle.
Missy was getting an award, I think, very recently, and she got choked up telling a very great Monica story. Monica is apparently a remarkable
person,
phenomenal person to have in your corner, bro. If you need a person in your corner, it's Monica.
The Monica and Missy story is Missy got diagnosed with Lyme disease, and she couldn't write. Right, she could. And Mo said, "I will fly to you and write it out for you."
I mean, tears. I
hear the letter. She's so amazing.
Again, so I learned stuff today. I didn't know what movies Monica had been in. I had seen her as Monica, as like a guest star as Monica, but I didn't know. So she guest starred a lot of shit. Like I said, All That. I loved that show as a kid growing up. 90210. They had done a thing where they had like the Peach Pit after dark, so they would have people perform. And one or two of her songs were popular at the time, so she performed. I want to say twice. And then of course she guest starred on Living Single, but she played a character I think worked in The Office with Khadijah.
Yeah, she worked at Flavor.
What's your favorite Monica song, or do you have a favorite Monica song?
I do actually. My favorite Mo song is a recent one,
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if people have heard of this song. Oh my God! And it's Patience is what it's called.
Huh? Yeah, I'm not familiar with that.
Give me patience with it. I don't know. Let me start lying. What's your? Well, I looked this up. Tell me what's yours.
Well, I was told not to take it personal, that it's just one of those things that a girl goes through when she's angry inside. She doesn't want to take it out on you. So just one of those days. That's one of my favorite songs of hers. Angel of Mine. I loved that song. I was in love at the time. So I think I was in a new relationship at the time. And I think that's why that song worked for me.
So two songs.
2 years later.
So 2 songs, Commitment.
Okay.
A great song.
Okay.
And So Gone with her and Missy.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So good. Okay, I got you. I feel you on that one. All right, so
your nose and slap your chick. Hey.
That brings us to our last and final person for tonight's debate, your mama. And I'm sort of partial to this young lady. Our names rhyme.
Something tells me you're the kind of guy I'd like to get to know. I ain't even gonna front, I ain't even gonna lie. Since you walked up in the club, I've been giving you the eye. We can dance if you want, get it cracking if you.
So that is
Good
one
choice in videos, Randy. That is my favorite Brandy song.
That's one of my favorite Brandy songs. Yeah, I absolutely love Miss Brandy Norwood. I wanted her to have my baby. I was madly in love with that chick. So we know her body of work on TV. She was on the one season of Dia before it got canceled, but they loved it so much she got scooped up by UPN, and then she had a hit TV show, Mo to the E to the right for 6 years. I also learned, because I'm late to the game of the game, but she is going to be on the show as a recurring character, but they loved it so much they added it to the latter season. So she's on like the last 3 seasons of the game. So shout out to Brandy Norwood. She did a horror movie that came out recently where she was expecting a child, and then her husband's mom came and she was creepy and weird.
It's called Mother-in-Law.
It's creepy as fuck. I couldn't do
Oh my God, did you see it?
Nah, it's creepy as fuck. I couldn't do it.
Amazeballs. It was amazing.
It was a Blumhouse film, I believe, but it was something about it didn't sit right with me. So I didn't watch it.
Belinda, her mother-in-law can call her. Her name was Belinda. Belinda.
Yeah, see, I'm frightened.
You have got to watch that.
I mean, so in October, we watch a scary movie. We watch a scary movie every night in October called Shocktober. This is the 24th anniversary, so maybe I'll throw it in there. I'm watching Saw, so I don't know if I can take it also.
It's really short. And back in the day, in case it's not on your list, she did I Know What You Did last summer.
So Carla is one of the best characters in a horror movie because she's the obligatory black best friend, but Carla takes no shit. And even though I Still Know What You Did Last Summer isn't a fantastic film, the scene involving Brandy's chase where she's separated and then has to fend for her life while escaping through a tiny fucking hole in the door while the killer is coming after her, one of the best stalking chase scenes in a horror movie.
Now, did she make it? I don't know.
Yes. Brandy, so there's 3 movies that sort of came out at the same exact time where they gave a black protagonist, or maybe one of them, the friends, where they all survived. Brandy survived in I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. LL Cool J would go on to survive in Halloween H2O, and Busta Rhymes would survive because they killed Tyra Banks in Halloween Resurrection. So you had the obligatory thing.
Not that they killed Tyra Banks, as they should.
You got to kill a black person if you're going to let one black person live. So that's what happened. So what's your favorite Brandy song? Was it just Full Moon?
Oh no, I got a couple of Brandy songs. My man Kipper Jones wrote "Sitting Up in My Room." Nope, he did not write "Sitting Up in My Room." Okay. Sorry, Kipper. Kipper wrote "I Want to Be Down." Kipper wrote "Broken Hearted." So shout out to Kipper Jones if you see him around the internet.
Aphrodisiac is one of my favorite songs. I love.
Now, allegedly, that album was for Aaliyah.
Because it's out of her key, bro. Brandy's pushing herself on this album. You can hear it when you listen. Specifically, Aphrodisiac. You're the only one I'm needing.
Now that's the album where she has the duet with Kanye. Talk about love.
All right, so We talked about our three debate your mamas.
Now, my least favorite out of these three girls would be Maya.
Okay.
Now, only because
right.
The pick, it's like Sophie's choice.
Because I'm free.
Right. Now, Maya has done something amazing. Maya has rebranded herself as an independent artist.
Oh, good for her.
Still releasing music. She just came out with an album earlier this year. Congratulations to you. And she's from the DMV.
So I wanted to say she actually did, because we talked about one of the best Bond songs from Adele. A game called it's a James Bond game, and it's actually I can't think of it. Maya does the theme song for the game, and the game it's made to be exactly like a James Bond film, where there's an opening, then there's a theme song, and she's singing the song, and I cannot think of it. It's actually a dope song. I will try to come back to it just before we're done, but that's one of the things that I loved about her.
Okay, well, go ahead and get into it then.
We're ready to get into it. It's the fun part where I get to talk about the stuff that I actually learned, and then we do a thing after that. So it's the mixtape artist spotlight of the week. Comes from I didn't want to get dinged, so I didn't grab a photo of Aaliyah.
We would have got dinged.
I'm pretty sure. So
the most guarded image next to Beyonce on this internet.
From the 1990s to the early 2000s, she had a very short career, but she was a heavy hitter in her field nonetheless. That's why we're doing a show about her right now. Aaliyah is loved as fuck to this very day. She was born in Brooklyn. January 16th, 1979. It's sad to me that she was just 4 years younger than me. Aaliyah Dana Houghton would go on to grab the moniker of the Princess of R&B.
Yep.
She's the winner of 3 AMAs, 2 MTV VMAs, and she's nominated for a Grammy 5 times. She had her first hit maker and chart topper, was Back and Forth. That peaked at number 5 on the Hot 100. But once she leaves from making music with R. Kelly, her husband, learned that story. That was weird. Timbo and Missy get their hands on her, and they help her with her second album, 1 in a Million, which will go on to sell over 3 million copies. The acting bug is going to bite Aaliyah shortly after this. And then at the age of 21, she's going to star in a very hit action film with one of the biggest global martial artists of his time, one Jet Li. That movie would also star pre-Sinners Delroy Lindo and somebody else. We even featured them on the show. One DMX. That part. Her second and her final movie would have her portraying a character from an Anne Rice novel where she would play Queen Akasha, which got released posthumously after her passing, the Queen of the Damned movie. Ironically enough, though, her first hit song, Try Again, which was number 1, her first number 1 hit song was Try Again, came from a movie soundtrack. Because in addition to making her own albums, she was featured on a lot of soundtracks, such as like The Nutty Professor. And then she had a career that was going to go somewhere until, because she's very popular. And after she passes away, August 25th of 2001, 26 years ago. Isn't that crazy? Aaliyah and the members of her crew, they perished in a horrible plane crash in the Bahamas, which just happened right after filming her Rock the Boat video, which was released just shortly after her passing. And her final CD, self-titled, would debut number 1 on Billboard because of her popularity and the outpouring of love. So we talked about a lot of music that she made, but we got one song in particular that we're going to do tonight. It's called 4-Page Letter. This is the 4th single that was released off of the 1 in a Million album from 1996. The song is written by Missy Elliott, it's produced by Timbo. The song would peak at number 12 on Billboard's R&B and hip hop A fun fact, there's a portion of the song where there's turn my music up. There's a line. So Missy did this on the demo. So upon listening to it, Aaliyah just thought that was part of the song. So she says it and they kept it. But to back her up, if you listen to the song when you get a chance, they literally slowly increase the volume of the song to back up her mistake and make it a part of the song. So if you get a chance to listen to it after tonight's rendering, check it out. Tonight, Greg, if you don't mind, we're going to give you the mic over to you. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Gregory Drayton doing Aaliyah's 4-page letter. Greg?
Well, I'm not going to sing it, but Aaliyah's 4-page letter. Again, I only break down songs that mean something to me. And she goes and breaks the turn my music up, and then increase the volume up some more. Okay, that's good right there. Up a little more, a little bit more. Yep. I mean, dope. Just because they left the mistake in there, and so the engineer and then Missy and Timbaland had just hit the ground running with this sound. And his mama always told me to be careful who I love, and Daddy always told me to make sure he's right. I always had my eyes on this one particular guy. I was so shy, so I decided to write. This was before text messages blew up, party people. So we had to write letters to each other and pass them in class and, write stuff down. That's how so much stuff is known now because we had to physically write it. But in her soft, jazzy way, and her vocals were so tender, I'm sending him a 4-page letter, and I enclose it with a kiss. And when I write him this letter, he better get it on time. I'm sending him a 4-page letter, and I endorse it. I enclose it with a kiss. And when I write him, he better get it on time. And then the beat goes boom, and then his crickets, which Missy and Dollar P makes part of the rhythm. And it's like, and in the video, she's walking through the woods with leather on. It's very futuristic. And she actually did 3 movies. She was slated to do the Matrix, but she died before she could go to filming. People always say that I played myself for you. They say that you even didn't notice me. That was Missy going, me. Maybe if I get the nerve to come to you, promise me you won't diss me. You know what I mean? So I'm going to step to you, but don't diss me. After you've read my letter, you know what I mean? People say I'm playing myself for you, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Smooth, laid back vocals. You know what I mean? I'm sending you a 4-page letter. I enclose it with a kiss. And when I write him, he better get it on time. That's when the postal service was reliable. I'm sending him a 4-page letter, and I endorse it with a kiss. And when I write him, he better get it on time. And then the last lyric here kind of lingers, and it goes to the beat, and you get bow, 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 bow. And so her collaborations with Missy and Timbaland were timeless, absolutely timeless. And it says, I'm writing you a 4-page letter, the groove, right? A love letter tonight. You better keep watch because the mailman's coming. I'm gonna write you a love letter tonight, and you better watch because the mailman's coming. You know what I'm saying? And she was famous for her flat stomach and bras out, leather again. She's walking through the woods with her low black shades on. And you really felt this, and this song was all about the groove melody. And it repeats yet again. I'm sending him a 4-page letter. I endorse it. I enclose it with a kiss. I keep messing it up with a kiss. And when I write him, he better get it on time. I'm sending him a 4-page letter. Right. And I endorse it I close it with a kiss. And when I write him, he better get it on time. And that's it, right? So simple, very few lyrics. And then it fades out, boom. And just like in the beginning, when we heard the music turn up, we hear the music fade out. And it goes on to say again, I'm sending him a 4-page letter. You know what I'm saying? And I endorse it with a kiss. And when I write him, he better get it on time. And it fades out, get it on time. Very dramatic. It was very much a departure from the R&B that we were hearing on the radio at the time. And on that same album was 1 in a Million, and the production value on 4-page letter shook me to my core. It just because it was one of those things it was haunting and lovely at the same time. You know, a lot of people contemporary during her time, oh, she can't sing, she can't sing. But not all artists have a super strong, loud instrument. It was soft and it was laid back. It was much like her own personality. She could, you know, she had a couple of octaves, but Missy and Timbaland, Static Major, a couple of other producers that she worked with, especially on the Leah record, kind of captured her essence. She will be missed. Gone too soon. Baby
Gregory
girl.
Drayton, fantastic, sir. Fantastic. Fantastic, sir. Fantastic.
You know, it's kind of hard to do with a song that doesn't have very many lyrics. And it doesn't have a lot of lyrics.
Broke it down. We got some comments, my dude. Let's get into those right quick before we move it on.
Boom, boom, boom. Mr. Calvin, who I didn't know her to fight you in the comments. What?
The Sam Smith comment. I know. We're Team Unity, but you put me through the paces about Sam Smith the last time.
All right, Greg. I'm gonna need you to sound like a pit bull and not a chihuahua. What?
I agree.
I said, what you want me to do? What do you do? Don't make me fight you, Calvin.
I appreciate that, my dude. That was dope. So hopefully we gave you, America, enough information about the sister and the breakdown of one of her most prolific songs. So if somebody stops you on the street and says, what you know about Aaliyah? You could say what Mr. Greg said.
Well, not Mr. Greg. It's old man. Let me just tell you. Let me drop one more fun fact. So for decades, we hadn't heard her music because Black Ground, they were embroiled and they battled for her music catalog. So Mojo, her cousin, who and now runs Black Ground Records, decided to finally, it's just started streaming a couple of years ago.
Okay.
If you were looking for the Aaliyah album and stuff, it wasn't there.
Back and forth, I own it. I own that CD single.
Now, because that wasn't on Black Ground.
I'm just saying that's Greg. So when we talked about the anatomy of the song, that was the one I want you to do. You like, I don't have a connection to that. That song, I bought the CD single and it has three remixes on it. And there's one, let me see you go back.
I mean,
let me see you go before. It's just an awesome song. It's about to be a global storm, so you might have to wrap this up because I don't know if I'm gonna die.
Okay, please.
All right. So speaking of people who put out music, let's take a listen to see if the algorithm made anybody go up or go down, and is the Iceman still in my life?
We know what's on this shit.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. It's this week's Billboard Hot 100 Top 10.
This is the Billboard Hot 100 Top 10 for the week dated July 18th. Man I Need drops to number 10. While Olivia's So Easy is up to 9.
Easy to fall in love.
Drake slips to number 8.
Like how long you been running the streets for real?
I Just Might is up to 7.
I just might make her my baby. I just might make her my baby. Hey.
As is Ariana to number 6. Dracula rising to a new number 5 peak.
What's happening?
And Ella and Morgan up to 4.
I can't love you anymore.
Ella's Be Her is still at 3.
I just wanna be her. I just wanna be her so bad.
While Taylor Swift is locked at 2.
I knew it, I knew you.
So grabbing a 13th week at number 1 is Choosing Texas.
Drinking Jack all by myself. Who's choosing Texas, I can tell.
If you want more Billboard, make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to be notified on all our latest videos.
You know, I'm going to tell you, honestly.
Yes, my friend.
Billboard makes me always go out and search for other artists. Like, in new music, I didn't get to cover that Sid from the internet has a brand new album called Beard.
Okay.
Beautiful sounds. And she's a writer for Beyonce and a few other artists.
You had mentioned her to me. What kind of music does she make, bro?
I sent you the music. It's modern. It's R&B.
That's okay. Okay, I will listen to that.
And she happens to be an open lesbian, but she's really respected and really talented. And then artists that we talked about a few weeks ago, Steve Lacy has dropped this from the new album that we discussed. The new album is called Doom. I mean, the new single is called Doom. Check out that album because I like that because he reminds me of like he's the best of what's to come. He's the best of what's to come.
I agree. He's flashy but not flamboyant. Just outside of the countdown, we talked about this a few weeks ago, and I would imagine I thought it would be doing better. Die with Shakira and Burna Boy.
I would imagine it will do better next week because she just performed at FIFA.
Because we talked about it last week. It's doing gangbusters globally, but here in the United States, it's just outside the top 20.
Well, because we are still control. You know, Sony owns everything.
I mean,
I want you any artist that dies, Sony has this dead artist label.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, that's the best way.
That's terrible.
It's terrible, but it's true. So Sony owns the soul. If you want to put out popular music,
okay,
you are on some derivative of Sony, which is in bed with CBS and all those things.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know, if you want, I tell you, please support. We did a thing on independent artists earlier. Support those artists. I happen to live in a most joyful place of Atlanta that has tens and tens of thousands of independent artists. So I can go down the street to get me a cup of coffee and hear new music on the corner. I'm like, wow!
It's new. I love this.
Right. You know, and I can make friends with the woman at the coffee shop who is playing Smelly Cat. You know, I don't know.
You know, I sing it. That's nice. So as we always do after the countdown, I have a question to pose for you, Greg.
No.
So, hey, Greg.
Yes.
If you had the power to bring one dead singer back into our lives, who would you pick?
Who would I pick? Good Lord, so many. Oh wow. And I'm not just picking because she was probably a leader.
Okay.
It was just unfinished promise. You know what I mean? So like people like Mike had a great career, Prince had a great career, so they kind of fulfilled their destiny.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Whitney kind of fulfilled her destiny.
Okay. Yeah. So if you could, you'd bring Aaliyah back.
Her or somebody like Selena. Okay. You know what I mean? Somebody who was just young. Otis Redding.
Yeah. Otis Redding, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a really good one.
He was people realize because he looked so old. He was 26 when he died.
Times was harder back then for a black person, so that makes sense. I would bring back Lisa Left Eye Lopez. I absolutely love that little Spitfire firecracker. I love the fact that she could sing and she could spit bars. She was gonna go. I saw TLC not sticking together, if I'm being serious, because Lisa Left Eye Lopez was loaned out to a lot of other people to sing or to rap on their shit. So I honestly saw, I don't know, I just saw more potential in her.
My theory, as always, is that like artists burn bright and don't last. The artists of that caliber, they're not meant to be here for a long time.
That's a sad state of affairs. But
it is because I think they come here, they do that thing, and they are meant to go on to another round.
Be God's angel. All right, well, thank you for humoring me on that. Hey, Greg. So I don't know. That's the show, my dude. I think we pulled together. I think we pulled together a dope show, right?
No. All right. So join.
No. Is that a pause again?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Good holy moly! I can't win over. I think I'm being abused. Anyway,
I know I am.
Right.
The mental scars prove it.
Listen, do me a favor. We have a one more show coming, but we want to hear from you. what artist would you like to see showcased or even honored with a whole entire show? Please get your submissions in by what's today? Tuesday. Well, I need to have your submission by Wednesday.
Friday. Friday.
Wednesday.
We can churnish Wednesday. All right, fine. What Greg said, Wednesday. All right, fine.
Yeah, because tomorrow is Wednesday, so tomorrow by 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I mean, we gotta give the folks a chance to watch the show. I think Friday seems okay. That's the deadline.
Look out for you. You know how you are, bro.
You see Jesus out here trying to scare the hell out of me, and now that's God talking. All right, so it's not just our handsome asses that you get to look at on this. We have a whole wide range of things happening on the Male Media Mind channel. And tomorrow being Wednesday.
No, Malcolm is on leave. Malcolm is on hiatus. You will catch a rerun of Malcolm tomorrow at 7 p.m. because everybody is on vacation but us.
Yes, we got one final episode in the can, and we'll be airing it at our regular time Monday at 7 p.m. Get your submissions in, and we can tell you who we'll be covering in our final episode of season 1. Be sure to join us.
Now, so you can go. I'm sorry, Randy.
No, go ahead.
Let them know where they can go set their submissions. Go to the Facebook page, Male Media Mind, inbox, because when you inbox, it's me. So your tank and your ass pictures ain't working. It's just right. So just tell me what artist you would like to see showcase in a spotlight, or if you want to do like a icon show, I guess we can pull one together. So and the artist with the most submissions, we will pick. Now there is a splitting of hairs. Randy and I will make the executive decision, but definitely.
Yeah, so if you guys stuck around this far, thank you very much. Please feel free to like and subscribe. Tell somebody that you know. I think y'all might like those two handsome black fellows on the YouTubes every Monday at 7 p.m. Tell them to come check us out. We would love to have you. That's it for speaking for the talented Mr. Drayton. I'm Itzahme Rande. Thank you guys for coming to chill out with us on another dope episode. We'll see you, like we said, next week for the season finale of episode 1. Great.
Yes,
before
and
we
stay
go out,
tuned.
as usual.
Hold on, Randy. And please stay tuned. Okay. I'm sorry. Stay tuned to this very network. You'll be seeing reimaginings and re-airings of all our shows while we take a little summer hiatus so we can go Shekaku Jazz. All right, go ahead, Randy.
Greg, say something sweet to America.
America. Can I get some music for this?
Sure.
Music. Yeah. You ready?
You could be real dramatic with it.
You ready to go? Give me the music.
I'm working.
Say something heartfelt. Clicking. Lots of clicking. Lots of manic clicking. Looking for. My brother cannot find a button. Lord have mercy. He's gonna be like, I should have pressed this button. No, not that. Okay.
I mean, you said.
Anyway, listen. I just want to tell you, America. I know there's a lot of people out there who don't feel unloved and unseen. We see you and we appreciate you for dropping in each and every week and sharing a piece of yourselves with us. We do not. Randy and I do not take it lightly. Randy, come back on the screen for me. And I just want to tell you from the bottom of my heart and Randy's, if it's there.
I'm here.
You
bastard. I have a heart, damn it. I just don't.
You do. And I want to say thank you for my house. This show has been so well received. It's one of the newest on the blog, and it's doing gangbusters. And Randy, I'd like to thank you for your tenacity and your expertise, and you're willing to learn and be open to new things. That you just can't buy those type of attributes. And shout out to your mom. I know she's no longer with us, but definitely she's just raised a wonderful human being. I do appreciate it. I love you most days. Thank you, America, and we appreciate you here in 3. On behalf of Malcolm, Randy, myself, Swag, Dream, Thick, Uncle Pookie, John. Oh my, I'm leaving out someone. I'm sorry. They're gonna fight me later. but definitely thank you on behalf of all of us. And we cannot, when black men get together and do this kind of thing, you know, and I know I'm going too long, but I am overwhelmed by the when we look at the analytics, I am overwhelmed by the outpouring of love and generosity and acceptance, because everybody thinks they can podcast. Everybody's like, I'm going to be a podcaster. And it's not easy. And then when you find out hundreds of thousands of people listen to you monthly, and I'm shocked.
That.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Man. And it's
Thank you for picking a brother to join you on this ride, bro.
No, it's part of your vision too. I want to understand as much as we argue. You're somewhat of a visionary. You're a kooky, crazy motherfucker. Be clear.
Ditto.
But yes, and I love that about myself. But you are a visionary. And please,
one of us does.
Yeah, and please keep on with your vision.
Keep on. I appreciate you.
Let's argue.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and thank you guys so much. We love you.
Thank you, Itzahme Greg. I'm Itzahme Rande. That's the show. Turn it off. Go home. Do something with your life.
Yeah. Call your baby dad.